You sit down for the TOEIC speaking test. You know the grammar rules perfectly, but when the timer starts, your mind goes blank and you freeze. To score in the higher bands, perfect grammar alone falls short. You need genuine English fluency, the ability to speak naturally and confidently without hesitation. Only need a smartphone, a timer, and 10 to 15 minutes of focus each day. By shifting away from passive grammar drills and committing to this active daily habit, you train your brain to react automatically. That automatic response is what allows you to beat the strict TOEIC time limits. Step 1 targets the biggest bottleneck for second language learners: mental translation. Converting sentences from your native language to English inside your head causes unnatural phrasing and costs you precious seconds. To break this habit, start small. Look at your immediate surroundings and internally name everyday objects in English. Next, expand that to narrate your own actions as they happen. If you are at work, you might think, "I am checking my emails now," or "I need to prepare the agenda." If you encounter a word you do not know during this exercise, do not reach for a dictionary. That breaks your flow. Simply describe what the object does or talk around the missing word to maintain your momentum. Dedicating just 5 to 10 minutes a day to this practice forces your brain to stop whispering in your native language, eliminating the mental delay before you speak. Step 2 introduces the concept of speech shadowing. This is the technique required to master native speech rhythms, intonation, and contractions for the audio components of the test. Find a business podcast or a TOEIC practice track. As you listen, repeat the speaker's words aloud with a microsecond delay. Do not wait for the speaker to finish a full sentence. Mimic their exact pauses and stress patterns immediately as the audio plays. Keep in mind that the TOEIC exam tests multiple regional accents. You must practice shadowing audio from American, British, Canadian, and Australian speakers, so your ears are fully prepared. Shadowing builds the physical muscle memory required to reproduce native speech patterns. This ensures your delivery sounds natural and confident under pressure. Step 3 refines your overall vocabulary strategy. Fluency requires using specific words that naturally belong together in professional settings. These specific word pairings are called collocations. Memorizing isolated vocabulary words often leads to clunky phrasing that sounds unnatural to a native speaker. This table compares basic phrasing with fluent collocations. Instead of "do an agreement," a fluent speaker will say "reach an agreement." Looking down, you don't give a presentation or make an event happen. You deliver a presentation and host an event. Using these high-frequency pairings matches the speech patterns evaluators expect to hear in a business context. This demonstrates a practical level of proficiency that isolated grammar rules often fail to convey. Step 4 tackles the intense anxiety caused by the strict time limits during the TOEIC test. You need to simulate these limits daily. Set a timer and record your voice while answering official practice prompts. Play back the recording to audit your performance. Listen closely for long hesitations and heavy filler words like or Hearing your own recorded voice can trigger self-consciousness. Treat the playback as a clinical, objective evaluation of your progress instead of an embarrassment. This private, unflinching self-review cycle accurately tracks your pacing improvements. It is the most effective way to inoculate yourself against test day panic. Think in English for 5 minutes, shadow a podcast, practice your collocations, and record an audit. Over time, this daily sequence replaces hesitant, unnatural pauses with smooth, confident muscle memory. You build the physical and mental reflexes necessary to actively dominate the TOEIC time limits. Do not wait. Start right now by internally naming 3 objects in your current room in English. True exam fluency is a daily physical habit, not a test day accident. Put in the time and take total control of your final score.